Hey, did you hear that the Trudeau government is going to ban the sale of new gasoline and diesel powered cars and trucks? Yeah. So by 2035, in 10 years' time, the Trudeau government is going to make it forbidden for you to walk onto a car dealership lot and purchase a regular gasoline powered car or minivan or a regular diesel powered pickup truck. Yeah, you won't be allowed to. Now, if you're telling yourself, oh, well, that's 10 years from now, who really cares? It's not going to happen. Do you remember when the Trudeau government was first elected? Yeah, that was about 10 years ago. Probably remember that pretty vividly. So that can go by like that. So in no time, we're going to be forced to purchase battery powered vehicles instead. So this is a huge problem for three major reasons. One, Canadians don't want to be forced to purchase battery powered vehicles. They want to be able to still purchase a gasoline or diesel powered car if they choose to. That's one. Two, we don't have the energy for this. Like if they run on electricity through battery charging, we don't have the juice for that. And three, we don't have the money to build the infrastructure, including the power plants and the grids and the charging stations for this fleet of electric vehicles that we're going to be forced to purchase. So we did a bit of a deep dive on this. Number one, there's a huge poll that went out. It was a Leger poll, national poll. And of those who are decided, 67% of Canadians are opposed to this vehicle ban. So that's one. Two, the energy required. Say for a moment, everybody switched tomorrow. So all of the vehicles, all of the private vehicles, light and medium duty vehicles here in Canada that we own, about 24 million of them, by the way, if they all switched to electricity, which is what the government eventually wants to happen, we would need 14 new big can-do reactors, nuclear reactors. We're talking those big honkin' ones that you see in like the Darlington power plant in Ontario. We'd need 14 of them. Those things cost over $10 billion to build each. And they take around 10 years to build each. So the money is just mind-boggling. In fact, there was a study done for Natural Resources Canada. It's right on the federal government's own website that estimates that this transition from regular gasoline and diesel powered vehicles over to battery powered cars or EVs, this transition could cost Canadians up to $300 billion with a B. Yeah, it's an astonishing price tag, which brings us to the last point. We don't have the money to do this. Like we have unmoney right now. The Trudeau government has doubled the national debt. Around 50% of Canadians are within $200 every month of not making their minimum payments on their bills. That's also known as barely scraping by. So around half of the country is barely scraping by right now. We have record demand for food bank use from working families. What that means, put less nicely, is that parents who are holding down jobs are still counting on jars of donated peanut butter to feed their kids. So that's the situation we're in right now in Canada. And the Trudeau government wants to ban the sale of regular vehicles that run on gasoline and diesel and force everybody to buy an EV instead. Folks, Canadians don't want this. We don't have the energy for this. And we don't have the money to build and construct and create the energy for this. So if you're opposed to all this, head on over to our website, taxpayer.com, sign the petition against the banning of gasoline and diesel powered vehicles in Canada. Head on over to our website, taxpayer.com.